So, manners. Don't eat with your mouth full. Don't speak with your mouth full. What the? Can you hear me okay? I'll take my headphones out quickly. What does it mean to put your own career needs before your child? When you have been groomed into a state that you're born to your parents, and then when you're 5, well 4, 2 now, you go to one of these places behind me. Oh, I've got someone behind me. One of these places behind me, which is called a school, or to the side of me. I just thought it looked really cute seeing a load of the children sitting around outside having their lunch with the school dinner lady. And then I was thinking, are the boys really missing out? I went over to the other school and I had to listen and see the children running around. And I thought, are my boys really missing out? Say I work and I'm paid to be at this meeting tomorrow. I'd be dependent on after-school childcare automatically and morning care. I can't get it out. So, if a judge can take my children saying, as the part and parcel of the judgment, that I would be unable to prioritise my children's needs above my own, and I would put my own career needs before my children's, and I would pass them off to the state. So what am I willing to do that is willing to take my mother hat off? And this will be my mother's hat. Or basketball court, play park, play field, school behind me, play centre. Going shopping at Asda. 2 seconds, I really want my ice cream out of this bloody wrapper. And I don't want to be making sexual innuendos while I'm sucking a fucking ice cream. So anyway, what exactly is passing off your children to the state? Do children really need 2 parents? Can children be raised by single mums or dads? Ouch, toothache. Okay. So that's the question I'm pondering on, because in order to do an intervention on something that's so narrow, straight away, I've got to expand the box. So the fact that they've narrowed their niche to single mothers. So basically the title is, this is for tomorrow. So for those that don't know, there's a meeting tomorrow in Parliament, which is about historic forced adoption, and they're only looking at the section from 1993, I think it is, to 1976. So straight away, foot in the door is basically a psychology analysis that says, right, hang on a minute, but in 1977, there is this case that's not been brought to your attention. That then creates an elevator pitch. This is all sales pitches, by the way, guys. I'm just going to come and sit up here for a second. So I'm quite campaigned up at the moment, getting into my hat. I need a new hat. So out of mother mode means not sitting on the park watching my children. And the boys are actually at the historic Docklands today. And there's a home ed group down there as well. And there's a couple of others. So, but, oh, look. Come and sat down, and what is sat beside me? But a penny. See a penny, pick it up all day long, you'll have good luck. Superstition, fairy tales and fables, all these stories and history that we were told to dumb us down, hey? Oh, my neighbour's got a dog over there, so I'm going to be quick. I've got to get back over because my garage is still open. I basically just got to make cash, as much cash as possible, basically. I'm not stopping on this idea of going and taking an RV. I want the auto, like an auto sleeper, because even if I have a day out, with my kids, so say I want to go down to the beach, even here, I find it really difficult with my body having to lug everything about. I've got a backpack on, so it's a handbag, so I haven't got a handbag on, I've got a backpack on instead. It's quite handbag looking, but it's a backpack because it makes it easier on my shoulders than carrying a bag on one shoulder. So, but even for tomorrow, like, we can take nothing with us, nothing to entertain the boys at all, or we can take quite a lot. So, you know, even if the boys have got their backpack, Dean's got a backpack, I've got a backpack, you still got to make sure they've got everything in that backpack. And then it's like, hang on, what if you've got a little accident? And not in a financial situation at the moment to be able to walk into a shop with a child that might have had an accident because he's wet himself, or and they wouldn't do, but it's a long day. So it's things like this. So when you've got an RV, it's a bit different. You can hang around at the skate park and you can make some lunch and sit there and you can have a bit of a base. And if one of the kids wants to sit and do something, they can get on with it. And if Dean wants to be producing some music on his laptop while Shiloh's on his scooters and I'm skating and Elijah wants to be building a city, you can. And it just makes it a bit easier. Just sitting like this, I've just clipped my left ankle, by the way. And it's just gone pop. So I'll have to put that back in. Yes, it annoys me. Yes, it can be quite painful. But I sort of deal with it. You've got to, haven't you? Can't really fight it. Can't change it. All I can do is manage it. And manage it to the best of my fucking ability, which I'm not doing. And this is why I want to go to court. I want to make it law for people like me to have our routines and our schedules and not to be forced by the system. Even someone knocking at my door, changing my schedule. Like, no. So anyway, my neck is slightly protruding and hurting. I need to get on. I've got some stuff to do. I've just sat on my prawn crackers in my bag. And I'm literally got to focus on some of my stuff for a bit. Only because I want some extra cash to give Dean to take the boys out tomorrow, just to make sure he's got enough on him. And I want to make sure, I think I've got about 2 or 3 bills to pay left, probably a bit more. I'm quite stable in terms of my own life, but then having to do things like this, going out the box, is just slightly different. But this is why I'm doing the whole skate dance thing. Not to be paid to skate dance necessarily, which I really don't mind doing. But that's not good, because then you've got an expectation and you've got a contract and stuff. But I mean more being able to sell socks, skates, skate things, skate products, skate logos and things. So hopefully keep me funded to be able to get back into the swing, because the boys are obviously 5 and 4. I've done my duty as a mother in terms of standing my ground, bringing the children into the world. Yes, Dean and the boys all want another baby. Constantly, yes, me and Dean keep well away from each other for this. Sometimes it gets a bit difficult to not do that, but however, I just couldn't, I can't go through a pregnancy just yet. Not only that, I'm at the size that I want to be. I want to train. My body is only just getting back to balance after feeding Elijah. And I fed Elijah, I don't know if people realised, but I was naturally feeding Elijah until, sorry, I went past garages. Yeah, I was feeding Elijah until he was 4, just turning about a couple of months off 5. So, you know, it takes a while for your body to get back to normal from things like that. You know, it's very traumatic carrying a child and giving birth. And us women, we don't ever give our bodies time to get back. And very often do women, mothers, ever get the chance to ever focus on themselves again, to ever purely take care of themselves, and thrown into this system of rushing around, taking kids to school and doing what you've got to do and blah, blah, blah. So people must think I'm absolutely mental that I'll just leave my stuff here. I said people wouldn't steal from me, but someone stole my coat not long ago, wasn't it? I did remember that earlier on, and I thought, fine, it'll be fine. So anyway, I've got all the drunks down here that I've got to listen that leave me to it. And I've literally been pushing it. I've changed the sofa around. I went out on the bike